Okay, this is my second video talking about how I was massively triggered today. Yay. And because I walk my talk, I'm showing you how I do it. Because it does me no good to be calling myself a healer and giving you tools and not actually showing you how to do it, number one. And number two, don't trust anyone who doesn't walk their talk, who doesn't actually use the tools that they're giving you, or who gives the impression that they're above pain and don't have any problems. No. So in my first video, I talked about being triggered as a mama of an autistic child, being very triggered, angry, anxious about RFK's little plan for an autistic registry. So go back and watch that video if you're concerned about that. This video is exclusively about me and how I was personally triggered, and I got all spicy and up on my high horse about it. And the reason I'm sharing this in a separate video from the other one is that I used a different process, a different set of tools. So this is how I work through my own personal triggering. That one's how I work through collective world events triggering. So I got a comment today of someone who accused me of being an ego because I have claimed to found the 4am Club and because I called myself a gifted channel. Now listen, I know by now not to get caught up in comments. I learned that in all my years as a journalist before I started doing my work as a psychic. People in comments are mad and they want you to know about it, but that doesn't mean it's your business. Nevertheless, I got very uppity by this comment. So that's how I know there's something in me that wants my attention. So I journaled it out. And I did that thing where you write the imaginary letter where you say everything you want to say, even though you know you're not really going to send it. I got defensive. I defended myself. I got the receipts. Bitch, I did start the 4am Club. It was not pretty, okay? I was in my feels, okay? And that's what we get to do. We get to honor, we get to witness, we get to bring all of it up, because that's often why we're so triggered. Is we have all these big emotions, but socially we don't really have a society where we know how to nurture each other, hold space for each other, where we feel safe being witnessed in all of our messiness. So you can and should witness yourself in all your mess. And I'm really glad I took this opportunity, because it also did give me a chance to reflect on the work that I've done here, because it's not just that I happened to give it a name. That's really, when I say I founded it, that's kind of all I did, is I gave it a name and a hashtag so we could find each other. Because this, as I've said in so many videos, this was a collective experience. It's not my movement. This isn't Gia's 4am Club. This is your experience, our experience as a community. And so the work I have done is not even just about, the messages I've channeled or what I've received. It's about the community that I have worked so hard to create. This all came because people woke up that morning and were terrified. We were terrified. And yes, people came to me because we had a shared experience, but so many more have joined along the way because we were scared and we were looking for leadership. I say this to my husband all the time. I don't know why my page blew up. There are so many incredible creators. There are so many people who are much better psychics than I, but for whatever reason, my page blew up, and I had an opportunity to help. And so that's what I did. And I have taken that role so seriously. This has been my full-time focus ever since then. I was not doing this before. I'm doing it now. I had retired as a healer, not only in private sessions, but I wasn't talking about healing anymore. I was exclusively a channel, and I was working with artists on both sides of the veil. But I have pivoted, and I have given this my all, and I am so proud of what I have done with whatever expertise I've had. I've been sharing. I've been vulnerable, just like I'm doing now. I've given you every tool I have, and I've created opportunities for you to connect with me and for me to connect with you. I try to respond to as many comments as I can. I tag other people in my posts. I boost other creators. I share their videos. I now know you personally, both because I recognize you in the comments and we've become friends online for many people. I have people on my phone now. We are a family. So when some rando on the internet tells me I don't get to be proud of that, I got mad. Now, after I finished that exercise, I expected to feel so much better, but I did not. So I continued to sit with it for a while, and that's okay. We gotta sometimes resist the temptation to wrestle something into submission, to solve it now, to make it feel all better. Sometimes we have to just sit with it, because I knew that it wasn't just about the comment, and I knew it wasn't just about, making it okay for women to be proud of their accomplishments. This was about me. This was something in me that was very sticky and I couldn't figure it out yet. So I went on with my day, went about my business, and then suddenly popped in out of nowhere. So it's not my pride that's been wounded, although that was not a good look for me. Nevertheless, it's not my pride that's been wounded. It's that I have a very strong attachment to this community, to this movement, to the way that I've been engaging in it, and thus arranging my life and my activities as a channel and my work. Yeah, the call's coming from inside the house. Now, again, having attachment to and pride in your work, not the problem. But in the video I made last night, where I talked about these new energies coming in, it didn't just begin with these new energies. It began a few weeks ago when I really wanted to get more into my range as a channel. Because as much as I am passionate about politics, I have a strong opinion, and it feels good to talk shit. Because I grew up, I'm still here in Mormon, Utah. It feels so good to be among my people who want to talk shit with me. That is okay. But I've been wanting to get more back into my depth as a channel and get into the broader esoteric spiritual topics and, full woo. I want to go full woo. But my attachment to how I have shaped my role in the 4 a.m. club is causing a problem. It's me. I've boxed myself in. I am the reason I'm not going more woo. And what do we say when we have too strong an attachment to the outcome? We can't flow with what wants to be born. We can't flow with a new creation. We can't receive what the universe wants to deliver or wants to be born through us. So that's where I'm at. I'm going to have to sit with my role in this community and how I've painted myself into a box and how I'm holding myself to a role that I need to expand from. So thank you, random internet stranger. It is so valuable to get fully into your feels and to allow yourself to go wherever that will lead. Just follow it wherever it will go. Do not censor yourself. Be in the experience and learn from it. Learn about what's in your mind. Learn about what's in your subconscious. And in the space of that, allow new answers and new perspectives to unfold, to find out what's really going on. Because I'm going to tell you, it's never, never about what's happening out there. It's about what's going on within you that was activated in that experience. So there you go, fam. If you want help with shadow work, I've showed you 2 different ways I did it here. I have a free guidebook you can download on my website, links in the bio. And I also have a course called Emotional Mastery that gets into the full depth of this. And that one's really great if you're an empath and you're really in your feels right now. So go check it out and we carry on.